African neck. Actually, today we'll be talking about the Maasai people, the Maasai tribe. Actually, as we proceed, kindly like, kindly subscribe, and kindly comment or kindly make a comment in the video. If you have any questions concerning this topic, kindly ask your questions in the comment section below. Uh, Today we're talking about the Maasai people, just as I've said earlier. These guys are actually people or from Kenya and Tanzania. Actually, they are primarily in Kenya. They migrated from the uh, from the Turkana River to the Great African Lake. Yeah, close to the Nile River. And these guys, about in the 19th century, are about 400, almost 400,000 in number because this set of people, the Maasai people, don't like or don't actually like giving their specific number of their people, probably because they don't like outsiders meddling with their issues. And uh, since that period of time to the year 2019, these guys actually, like, let's say they tripled in number, close to 1,000 and 1.2 million people. Yeah, there were about 1.2 million people. So these guys actually are people of very, very built. These guys are very, very tall. They are built. They consist of one of the tallest people in the world. Like, we are looking for tallest people in the world in Africa. You can actually refer to the Maasai people. These guys are actually light skinned. They are light skinned in nature, and these guys actually, they have this kind of dance whereby they just like jumping dance. They jump, they dance. They have form of this dance ritual too. Their dance is actually very impressive. That uh, these guys, let's say if they were actually, a lot of them were actually playing futsal at a football club or a basketball club. I mean, they will actually be doing it because they actually can jump at a very, very impressive height. And these guys actually, they are semi-nomadic people, and let's say they are semi-nomadic pastoralistic people. You can call them a nomadic people. Actually, they are originally a normal. They are originally nomads, but due to the influence of modernization and the influence of contact with other tribes, these guys actually started to learn how to cultivate crops. Yes, they started to learn how to cultivate crops, and these guys are actually strong. They consist of strong warriors, very, very strong, unto the extent that the British actually find it very, very difficult to actually conquer these guys. Like, these guys make use of bows and spears. They are good users of bows and spears, that, but they were no match against British troops who actually make use of guns. Yeah, even the British actually commended these guys for their fighting spirit, for their resilience, like for their strength, their warrior spirit against them. And these guys are actually very resilient against human trafficking and slavery. Like, so far, doing for a very long period of time, to the 20th century, to this 20th century, these guys actually have a very strong resistance against human trafficking and slave trade. That during those particular time where when slave trade was very, very common, these guys have a very, very high resistance against it. Like, human traffickers actually avoid these people because they know that when you mess up with this set of people, you are finished. So actually, they have this kind of culture among themselves. Like I said, when you are seeing the Maasai people now, what comes to your mind is actually these people actually, they are people who actually put on this red robe. They put it around their body, and they walk with sticks in their hand. Yeah. And let me add little things about these Maasai people, although there's not really that much for me to say about these guys. But when it comes to their culture, these guys actually, the men and the elders actually makes the rules of their culture, of their communities, and they make their furnitures out of simple tools, which includes bones and skins. At times, doing before the influence of modernization, which made them start to put on what are they calling it? Uh, Put on red robes. These guys back then put on clothes made of leathers and hides. Yes, they make use of, or they put on clothes made of leathers and hides. Yeah, and these guys, the problem, their main form of nourishment, of nutrition, it's made up of raw meat and milk. Hmm, that's very, very nice. Very nice, actually. And these guys, actually, before they migrated uh, into where they are now, that's around the Great Lakes of Africa in Tanzania. These guys, whenever these guys are migrating, people around them, their neighbors, actually are always agree of these people. Like, they know that these guys are strong with great warrior spirit. Their warriors are actually good at fighting, that they can throw their clubs, let's say their clubs, like very, very far, reach let's say a distance of 100 meters, just them throwing something, whatever they are holding at a distance of 100 meters, which make it so, so terrifying for their assailants. Yeah, they have been known back from the ancient time that these guys are very strong warriors. And they actually, we can relate them to that. Let's say they are one of the Nilotic languages. Yes, when you're looking at the Nile North, if you go back to the old videos which I was making of the Nile North, this Afro-Asia, Australasia languages and all, you guys should refer back to those ones. But actually, I'll be talking little by little, because for now, we're talking about tribes, we're talking about languages, how which languages evolve, which language evolve, the Zulu, everything, everything. But I promise you, I will try to touch as much as possible. When it comes to tribe and the languages, I will try my best to touch as much as possible. These guys actually are Nilot people. Like the most, when we are referring to the Nilot language, which is very, very southwestern. Like when looking at this Nilot language around the region of Tanzania, they are the one that being located very far from other Nilot people. Yes, so they are located in the southwest part of Tanzania, and they are related to other Ninos language like the Kelenji, the Danka, and the Nua languages. And these guys actually have an influence. As you proceed, kindly like this video, can actually have an influence. Let's say the Cushitic languages had an influence on this Maasai language people, their Nilotic language of the Maasai people, and the language, what is called, just like we have the tribe, what they speak, just like we have the Zulu now. When you say the Zulu man, what does this mean? You say Isi, they speak Isi Zulu, like Kasa. You say what they speak is Isi Kasa. As I was saying, their language is actually called Ma, Ma, but actually it's very, very related to their Ma language. It's related to Kilenji language. Yes, guys. And thank you very much for clicking on African Net. Kindly follow us, kindly share, kindly like, and kindly subscribe. And next week, I'll be going live on Monday, on Wednesday, and on Saturday. So kindly stay tuned. Like, kindly make sure you turn up your notification bell, your notification button, like our videos. You can also go to our short, to African Net Short. Go to the short, you see videos about this Maasai people doing some of their dancings. And actually, if you have any questions, just as I said, like, kindly drop your ask questions in the comment section below. And if you have anything to add, you can actually add it down back there in the comment section, people. Have a wonderful day, guys. Bye. African Nerd loves you guys. Thank you very much. Have a wonderful day and have a wonderful night. Take care. Bye.